Okay, um, I haven't posted these in a while. I feel like it's overdue, but today I finally updated my Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross Global tier list. And for those who are wondering, the bottom list is the list I have mixed feelings or people I do not have acquired. That one I want to go on first, and there's a reason why I put some the characters in that box specifically. Right? Let's get started. Okay, so the people down there are the people I do not have or do have but have mixed feelings about. The people who I do have and have mixed feelings for are just Valenti, um, Zaneri, who else? Who else? And oh, that KOF Rugal. I really have not. I have like. I feel like they don't really have any interest to me. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Oop, my phone came off. Ignore that. And some of them I don't even have. Like the reincarnate the time I get reincarnated as a slime collab, I only have like two of them, the slime and the other dude. I have Gowland, the green one, who I don't have any feelings for. I never even got him to level 60. The Ten Commandments I don't have. The Archangel I didn't want to get. I thought he wasn't worth it. Some of the druids are there, even like the new Elaine and Halloween one. I don't have any feelings for. The Titans collab I have nothing to say because I thought the three of them were cool, but I don't have them. I don't know what they look like in gameplay perspective. Yeah, and like the sum it all up, I just don't have anything like interesting to say about these guys. Let's move on to the top list. Okay, so we're gonna look at the God tier list, and I really have nothing much else to say more than that. I think that if I were to have Lost Flame, Melody, and Goddess list, I'm pretty sure they're very powerful, and Darieri as well, because I like using her for story modes because it's way easy to one shot the boss. Hawk because of his passive, and if you give him like the right gear sets, I'm pretty sure he'd be unstoppable. Green Gother and Blue Melly are good together when it comes to like Pierce, and for Gother it's like passive as well to increase Blue Melly's stats, and for to upgrade his he can buff, he can increase your stats. So that's all I have to say. And to be honest, Green Gother is pretty good, by far the most interesting unit, and should be put on top. So that's just my opinion. If anyone has any objections, you can just say it in the comment section. I'll see if I can make a video about that soon, probably. That's if you're all interested, guys. I want to move on to the SS tier list. Okay, the SS tier list. Now this I didn't, like I said, this is all from perspective, and this is all from what are my thoughts about the characters. And to be honest, I like try to figure out the best way I can think of for all of them, such as Blue King, Red Zeldris, Green Esteroso, Blue Zeldris, Blue Diane, Blue Fraldrin, Red Gother, Green and Red Escanor, Blue Lilia, Blue Easton, and Blue Arthur, and Red King and Red Escanor. To be honest, I thought that the Zeldris group looks good when it comes to their crit chances. Esteros' full counter, Blue King's petrification and purification, Blue Diane's passive, Fraldrin's passive when used in a PvP match, you get the other allies' ultimates ready, and you can just one-shot your group if you have a 6/6 Lost Vein or a 6/6 Gother or any other units that are like powerful in their ultimate. Red Gother with attack disabled and to increase your ally stats with this passive and is boosting ranks of the cards. Green and Red Escanor, mostly because they're very powerful when it comes to their Pierce, I think, and because of Green Escanor's passive, he's immune to like any other attacks such as like petrification, poison, corrosion, anything. Red Escanor because of his passive of like his of his stats and can remove ultimate gauge. Blue Lilia with cleansing as well as Blue King and ultimate gauge remover. Blue Easton with increased attack stats. Hold on. Sorry, I had to edit out the video real quick. Blue Arthur. Wait, that was a mistake. Why is? Oh no. Oh no, I messed up. Oh man, it was supposed to be Red Arthur on top. Well, no, Red Arthur on S and Blue Arthur. I don't know why he's up there and Red Arthur is on top. Well, no, actually I don't. I think it's legit. No, I should just put both of them on A group. That was my bad. My bad, guys. Let's just go into the S tier group. So, the S tier group. This one I had to figure out from what I can think of. Ruin Malaskiel because of her passive, because she can bring someone back for only 3 turns. Blue Aaron because he can increase his stats and cancel stances, and yeah. Red Melly because of Ignite and Recovery disabled. Green Jericho when increasing her crit chances. Green King as well when it comes to filling his ultimate cage, he can increase his crits. Red Halbro when it comes to removing ultimate gauge and petrification. Red Merlin, recovery disabled and turning people to ice. Green Aaron because he can get an ultimate gauge by 1 or 2 and can disable someone's ultimate gauge and of his his ultimate where he becomes a titan and can and it is also like attack stats and every other stats in him is increased. So that's all I had to say about the S tier group. I wish it could have been. I wish I had a bigger idea, but I wanted to put something out now, or else it'll get really boring. Let's go to the A tier group. Now this one I couldn't figure out because the B tier group had a little bit of sense, but the A group I couldn't figure out what to put. Because I don't know about Red Gil Thunder, because I think his passive's interesting, but not like, you know, oh my god, it's so cool. Because his passive is where when his ultimate gets filled, he has a 50% increase on resistance, I believe. I didn't check his passive out right though. Green Bond when it comes to Snatch and his pass. I think it was a passive or his attacks. I don't know much about Green Bond. Green Merlin I do know. I think her passive is she can actually have an ultimate gauge for the start of the turn and can remove ultimate gauge and shield. Blue Liz and Hawk, Solidify, and yeah, that's all I got. Red Hauser with Pierce and can decrease cards skills. Red Arthur when it comes to increasing everyone's stats and immunity. And yeah, I'm sorry guys. Yeah, that's how much I had to say else about the A group. Let's go on to the B group. Alright, let's go on to the B group. Now this one, I think I had a good explanation, but I don't feel like it's right to be said. I don't know much of. Oh man, I screwed up again. I don't have Green Melly. I do think he's interesting, Green Demon Melly, when it comes to sealing ultimate gauge and increased stats. And his passive though, it's very interesting. When it comes to eliminating an opponent, he can get their ultimate gauge and he gets his ultimate ready. Red Bond, his ultimate and his passive were like if he was, I think it's either he gets hurt or he gets like a buff on, like a debuff on him or something. I think he gets an ultimate gauge by 1. Red, Green Liz and Hawk, I think they just put there. I don't know much about their passive. I'm so sorry, dude. Green Griomore, I would just say it's only because of his ultimate and his passive where he increased everyone's defenses by 50, I think. Red Liz and Hawk, her passive when like if she's unharmed, she can increase their stats. And I believe Nagato used her in a video once, which is pretty cool, and how like he tried to get her to one shot. It was pretty interesting. Green Meliodas, when it comes to his passive, if he's in the verge of dying, his crit chances are very most likely to one-shot them. Bluebon, ultimate is passive. He's ultimate where he removes ultimate gauge. Blue Diane, I think I don't know much about Blue Diane. I haven't used her in so long. I know Blue Merlin, like she can like disable buffs and decrease skill stats. Ultimate attack disabled. Blue Slater. Oh my god, I don't even, guys, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't used some of them in the longest. Blue Slater, I do know he has crits, but I don't think it's like in my favorite in like any interest. Blue Green Death Pierce because of his passive for PvP. Red Diane. Oh yeah, she also does attack disable and debuffs, I believe. Red Gila cancel stances and remove buffs and ignites. It's pretty good. Green Diane, because of her passive, she can have a shield and taunt. Blue, Blue Arthur. I believe he does stuns. I think I don't know much about Blue Arthur. I'm so sorry, guys. I had a bad. I'm so tired today. I don't know why. Blue is. I believe she does the same thing as Fraugen, I believe, but the difference is that she only does like 2. She fills the ultimate gauge by 2 and heals the entire ally group. Wait, is that the same thing for Blue Fraugen? I don't know much about that. Green Elaine. Yeah, I don't really think she's all that good, but I do like her passive and her stats. She can remove ultimate gauge by decreasing stats, and she can remove ultimate gauge, which is pretty good. Gustav, the only thing I think he's good for is just freezing. Blue Melee with the full counter if he's not hit, he's a good chance of increasing crits. Red Bond, ultimate gauge and immunity. Red Griamore for PvP, blue and green Gil Thunder. I believe they're used for PvP, but I think it was green Gil Thunder. Red Slater for Life Steal and debuffs. I know that Simon, Twigo, Taizu, Jericho and Jericho, and yeah, just them have like a PvP effect, which is pretty good. So that's all I have to see. Oh man, I should have put Alioni in. No, not really. I think she's better off there. I don't really. Red Diana, I think she should have been in the C group because I don't think she's interesting. Red Elizabeth, her passive is like someone is at the brink of the allies are at the brink of death. She can get like a good heal back. Green Hellbrum when it comes to increasing attack stats and poison. Red Liz passive can get her ultimate gauge by 1 or 2 if you use Merlin in the back. I don't really have anything interesting to say about the Gugu. I thought I had everything what I wanted to say, but no. But I do have just like one thing about the C group. The C group, I don't think that they're really used for good PvP matches. Well, except for some, I see them in videos, but I don't think they're good. And the D group, why do they even exist? Why? Here, I kind of feel bad as some of them like look. Their artwork looks cool, but like their abilities are trash. Just straight up pure doo-doo, my dude. I heard about red hair Liz coming to JP, and boy, that wasn't very. Jesus, Net Marvel. They gotta fix that. Oh, and shout out to BS Gaming from. He's the one who mentions it in his video. If you want to go check him out, I put him on my community post. I was wanting her to be like very cool, but no, they ruined her. They ruined her like whole thing. Her passive is not good. Because apparently it's not. I don't think she's used for PvP. I think it's for like death matches. The only thing her passive is that she can increase everyone's skill stats. That's the only thing that's interesting. But in Grey Demon, I don't know. Oop, hold on. I'm sorry. Bottom line, it's sad, and I think that's all I have to conclude. Let me rephrase about the D tier list. They're trash. They should never be used for any means necessary. Okay, that's all I have to say. I'm sorry for the long video. I really didn't want this to be like a whole 20-minute video. I just wanted it to be the minimum of 10, but I guess I really talk a lot. I hope you guys like, this long tier list videos. I hope you guys really do take the time to listen. Because it's pretty long. I think I always feel like I finished quickly, but I did not know I took this much time. I'll see you guys in the next video. This will probably be released tomorrow, like in the late nights. So peace.